Legendary Edition. Now, I do love the Mass Effect games. I have quite a bit of history with them. Starting back in 2010, when I very first played Mass Effect 2. No, a little out of order, but in PlayStation you didn't get the first Mass Effect until much later. So I started with 2, worked to 3, and then back to 1 again. But still, I do really enjoy the Mass Effect trilogy, flaws and all. And yeah, and then I was actually very shocked that they finally did a remastered version of the entire trilogy. You know, people have been asking for it for so long, they kind of gave up hope, and then EA and BioWare delivered. And here we are. Wow, I forgot how loud it is. Yeah, let me turn that a little down. But yes, Mass Effect is a wonderful space adventure. It'll really remind you a lot about Star Trek when you go through this game. For those who never played Mass Effect before or never heard of it, but it's a very special game, and something that I really enjoy playing time and time again. I can't wait to play it in front of everyone. And today I'm going to go start from ground zero. So I won't be doing any kind of new game plus or any benefits. I'm starting from the ground up. So, and also this is a new account. I have the other account with me that has all the save stuff, but we'll be going from 0 all the way to 100. And yeah, as you can see, the Legendary Edition has all 3 games. Back in 2012, when Mass Effect 3 released, they had a multiplayer aspect for those who didn't know or didn't know until much later. And with that multiplayer aspect actually affected the game itself. It affected how many war assets you have. And I believe the multiplayer thing has finally gone offline. I think 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And then because of that, nobody was able to get 100% of the war assets, and that upset a lot of people. But, you know, I'm finally glad that they not did the multiplayer this time around and have it affect the single player game. I don't know. It's a little silly in my opinion, but I'm kind of glad they kept it a little separate. Just so that way it doesn't have one impacting the other in a way. But enough about me rambling. People didn't come here to listen to me ramble. Let's start from the first game. Can't wait. Also, the music is phenomenal. I'm not joking. It is phenomenal here. I also did love some of the improvements here. I wish I did a little more, but I can't complain. I think they still did a good job with it. In my humble opinion, I wish they did a remake of the first game and did a little work on 2 and 3. But again, I can't complain. I still enjoyed it. Okay, no more of me rambling. Let's get into it. I'm sorry, people. I'm talking a little too much about this. No one's here to listen to me talk. Let's get into it. Oh yeah, the classic menu. Still do love that menu music. It's very beautiful. And yeah, in extras you don't really get a whole lot. Yeah, even in the options menu you don't necessarily get a lot. I thought there was there we go, subtitles. Just so that people can also hear legendary mode. Auto level up, I recommend not doing that just because it makes things a little weird, and also I'm just going to have it be casual. I don't feel like going a little hard today. Offensive. And you can also change how your squad use tactics on the field, which is a little nice. So I'm just going to have to use all their available talents. Controls. Oh yeah. I hate the invert y-axis. A lot of the old games really made inverted y-axis where you had to go the opposite way your controller goes, and it infuriated me when I very first played video games. I don't know why they thought it was a good idea, but it happened. Oh yes. For those who don't know, there's a particular character that will say, go and do some calibrations. And for those who don't know this character, oh, you're in for a fun ride. And speaking of calibrations, I actually do want it a little bit brighter. Yeah, there we go. Start new career.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested.
I did forget about this little intro thing.
Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
Secure connection confirmed. Oh, yes. In 7 Special Ops. Well, I usually play Male Shepard. Actually, I don't even need to change the face. I genuinely think the face is perfect as it is. But I usually mess around just a little bit in the ID, like career info and physical stats, just to make it a little bit there. I don't really do quick start. I mean, it's really easy to do quick start. And yeah, I mean, I do play the female sometimes, but in this particular one,
please log in to access your profile.
It doesn't really matter to me. What's weird is that people like to pick male or female sides. It's a little weird. I don't know. People say it's like, oh, the female is better because this, and this. The male is better because of this, and this. For me, it's like I don't really care either way. I enjoy stories. Mostly, I keep hearing about voice actors being better than one or the other, and to me, I mean, they're both great. Like, why you have to criticize one or the other? Doesn't really make a lot of sense for me.
Warning,
oh yeah, the
data corruption detected.
Classic
Please
data
reconstruct
corruption.
profile. Confirm pre-service history.
For me, I usually just do Earthborn, just because I like Spacer. I mean, it's okay. Like, it's just like a standard childhood. His parents were in the military. They were never around much in his youth. He follows in their footsteps at the age of 18. Colonist is more of a tragic backstory, because he was raised in a colony, but then when he was a teenager, slavers raided his home colony, slaughtered his family, friends, saved by Alliance, and then he joined the military later. Earthborn actually is a little bit different between the two, because Shepard just has no one. He was just an orphan on the streets in Earth, and so he was in petty crime underworld gangs just to get by living. But then he wanted a better life for himself, so then he went to the military when he was 18. So I usually choose
Confirm
Earthborn.
psychological profile.
And for this one, I did like the different styles they go for here. They don't really impact the story or anything. I mean, it impacts them talking, but not that much. And Soul Survivor, I'll say it this time. During your service, a mission you were on went horribly wrong. Trapped in an extreme survival situation, you had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. You survived, while all those around you fell. And now you are alone, are left to tell the tale. Ugh. And then, War Hero. Early in your military career, you found yourself facing an overwhelming enemy force. You risked your own life to save your fellow soldiers and defeat the enemy despite the impossible odds. Excuse me. Your bravery and heroism have earned you medals and recognition from the Alliance fleet. Ruthless. Throughout your military career, you have held fast to one basic rule: get the job done. You've been called cold, calculating, and brutal. Your reputation for ruthless efficiency makes your fellow soldiers wary of you. But when failure is not an option, the military always goes to you first. And my personal opinion, I like doing war drill.
Confirm military specialization.
And for these military classes, so you get 6 different options. You can go soldier, which enables you to, well, pretty much be effective in firefights. Like, you have a lot of health, you're specialized in all types of weapon types. So sniper rifle, assault rifle, shotgun, pistol, submachine gun. You're effective in all of them. And you actually start off wearing medium armor, which increases your protection. And you can actually train and use heavy armor, which increases your protection even more. And then you have engineer, which are tech specialists. So anything tech type can easily disrupt shields, security systems, weapons, and you can easily heal your squad. The problem is that they're very weak in protection health, and they only use pistols. Adepts, they're a fun one. Like, they're biotic specialists, and they have upgradable implants so that they can use their biotic powers to wreak havoc on your enemies and provide additional shields to your squad. But they also only have light armor, and they specialize in pistols, so you really have to rely on your biotics. Infiltrators, they're also kind of a fun one to do because they can do combat and tech abilities like engineers, and they kill and disable enemies at long range. Infiltrators, they really do focus on decryption and offensive abilities, so when healing, they're not really good at that. And they usually only specialize in pistols or sniper rifles. So if you have an enemy that is just ganging up on you, you're not going to do well in that fight. So that's why you need the other squad to back you up. Sentinels, I actually do like the Sentinels, just because they can use both biotic and tech abilities. Because they're able to easily be defensive. Like, they're very, very helpful if you're going to harder difficulty, because their defensive abilities really helps out in the long run. And, you know, unfortunately, while they're great at tech and biotic abilities, they're very weak in combat, like ridiculously so. Like, here it even says you can only wear light armor and receive no specialized weapon training. So you kind of more or less have to rely on your powers to get anywhere, and your squad members, of course. Mass Effect 2 and 3, they kind of actually did buff up the Sentinel classes for the most part, but for this one, you really have to rely on your squad to help you out. And Vanguard. These are probably better than Adepts because they're biotic warriors. And they mix biotics and weapons to take down people at short range. So pistols and shotguns, and they wear medium armor. So they're very, very effective if people are close to you. Far away, infiltrators are really great. Sentinels are great at defending. Adept, I think they're more like far away. Engineer, specialize in like healing and disruption, and soldiers are just the best all-arounders. So if you like a balanced class that is able to do a lot of damage but also take a lot of damage, soldier's usually your best bet. So what I'm going to start off with is soldier, just because
Confirm facial identification.
I'm a basic person. I like basic stuffs. And no, I don't really need to change appearances. It's perfect the way it is. This is
Profile reconstruction
Shepard.
complete.
Oh yes, this is my profile. Yes, I know it's not that special, but it's special to me, damn it. Alright, let's get
Identification confirmed.
Right. Oh, I've already messed with this. Yes, I'm good to go. I'll be quiet.
Well, what about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of his family.
Doesn't have one. He was raised on the streets. Learned to look out for himself.
He proved himself during the Blitz. Held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
He's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
We can't question his courage.
Humanity needs a hero. And Shepard's the best we've got.
I'll make the call.
In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious... Sorry everyone, I got so absorbed in it, I just forgot to read. Hope you were able to read all of that because I didn't say it. Okay, next time. Next time I will.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot, acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. The board is green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
Thrusters?
The mess.
Check. Navigation? Check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift? Just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
Wow, let's talk about politics. And of course, the famous dialogue wheel. And yeah, usually you get, I know I've played the game before, but usually they give you 3. Usually the top one is your Paragon or your good guy path. The bottom one is usually your renegade or bad guy path. I'm the rebel, but you know, I'm too nice for my own good, so I usually go Paragon for these.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting up.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
He sounds a little angry.
He sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine why.
Nice one. And so yeah, they just gave me +2 Paragon points. What is... They did fix it a little bit up in the later games, but what is annoying is that they give you points for doing Paragon or Renegade, but later down the line, you need to gain a lot of those points, so you usually have to commit fully for either a Paragon or Renegade just to have a good chunk of Paragon or Renegade points. So that is the downside of playing this game, is that you have to commit to one or the other. You can't really play both. But they did fix it up in the later games.
The captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander.
I know, I just wanted to talk some more, Joker. You're voiced by Seth Green, after all.
You probably don't want to keep the captain waiting, Commander.
Shut up, Caden. I'm the commander. I do what I want. Oh, okay, maybe that's not true. I can't do what I want yet. But I will.
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission.
We're getting dragged right along with it.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
Yeah, Presley, you racist. Well,
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
I heard you argue with him.
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry,
racist.
Commander, just having a chat with Adams down in engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
You don't trust Nihilus?
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
I know, he is pretty racist.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board. Especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
Also, bear in mind, there's a lot of talking in these games, so I mean, it just depends on you. I might not do everything just because there's a lot in these games, but I'll do.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, sir. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself.
Hell yeah.
You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
So yeah, you usually get experience points for talking to people.
There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
Jenkins.
The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
You'll find out why his name is Jenkins here in a second.
Oh, you watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
Yeah, Jenkins. Oh, you hothead.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Leroy Jenkins!
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool, even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself in the Blitz. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not going to screw this up.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're a war hero, right? Held off an entire enemy fleet during the Blitz single-handed? That's the kind of talent the Spectres are looking for.
This is all just wild speculation. The Spectres aren't interested in recruiting humans, no matter how capable.
How do you control agents with unlimited power?
I suppose the Council could revoke the Spectre status of an agent who got out of hand. At that point, Citadel Security Services would take over.
Those C-Sec grunts wouldn't stand a chance. The Spectres were 20 ordinary soldiers. The Spectres police themselves.
Commander
If agent goes rogue,
Shepard.
they send another agent to take them down. That's Spectre justice.
Makes it seem like
The
there's
Corporal's confusing
foreshadowing.
romantic legends with reality, Commander.
And of course, Eden Prime.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've
Oh
been real
my gosh,
careful
we're
with
almost like
development, so
30
you don't have
minutes
any
in.
city noise or pollution.
I forgot
on the
how
outskirts of the
much
colony.
talking they
At night,
do
I used
in
to
these
climb this big
games.
hill and stare across
It's
the fields back
amazing.
at the lights from the main settlement.
Hang on, I'll be right
Gorgeous.
back.
But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Oh, sorry, just fetching my phones. Just want to make sure I don't go too late this time.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
And of course, the awkward goodbyes. The captain's waiting for me. I should go. I should go. I should go. I should go. It's so awkward, I love it. Hello, Nihilus. Are you here to kill me?
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
Beyond
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
What are you asking?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
Keith
This
David.
mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I knew, you son of a bitch.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
So why are you being secret?
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
And what are Protheans?
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Yeah, I won't question this one.
It never hurts to have a few extra hands on board.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Oh, why?
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Yeah, good question.
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
And you support this, Captain?
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world. It proved we were ready to face the challenges
I'm
of
just going to
setting
skip a couple
It
of this.
symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a space.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. Nobody really knows how.
Their Citadel is the very heart of galactic society.
Why is this beacon
all
so
advanced galactic civilization?
If we hadn't that, what if it's a weapons archive?
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel.
Attican
They might
Traverse,
figure a
criminal
Prothean
groups.
beacon worth the
I
risk
won't
of
skip the
attacking an
terminus
Alliance
systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack...
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might
The
be...
last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a
And they
major
can
conflict
go
with the
into a war
Terminus
with
systems.
Terminus systems.
We have to keep
so
this
it's kind of
low-key.
like the right side of the galaxy.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should
So
be
you
getting
have the
close to it.
left,
Captain,
you have
we got
the
a problem.
middle, and the right
What's
side
wrong,
of the
Joker?
galaxy.
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Now we're getting into it.
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need...
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
That's weird. Alien
Take us in,
spaceship.
Joker, fast
B.
and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small
Yeah, no
strike
kidding.
team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold.
I also love how the ship looks like
Tell
a
Alenko
giant
and Jenkins
squid.
to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Dun, dun, dun. I did love the little red lighting effects. Makes it look a little spooky.
Engaging stealth systems.
Here we go. I'm excited.
Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Go, Nihilus.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
You got us back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
We are approaching drop point 2.
Always did love that line. Alright.
Ship perimeter secure, Commander.
And, oh my gosh, it's been a while. Okay, this, Jenkins, go ahead and get your assault rifle. There we go. Yep, okay.
This place got hit hard, Commander.
Yep.
Hostiles are everywhere.
Yep.
Keep your guard up.
And draw and hoist your weapons. Yep.
What the hell are those?
Gas bags. Don't worry, they're harmless.
I always did love the little gas bags. I always felt they're unnecessary. Like, I don't even know what their purpose is. Oh, and little goodies held throughout. And plus you get... I forgot that's There you go. Nope. Wow, I completely forgotten how this game... There we go. And yep, squad points. I'm doing charm. Yeah. Look how charming I am. Oh, didn't mean to take off your helmet there, Shepard. And Caden, first aid, barrier, Jenkins. You're not going to matter here in a second. Spoilers. He's not going to matter here in a second. And this. And, you know, of course, our little codex just revealing personal history. And, of course, they elaborate a little bit more because you pick a background, they just, they usually add a little bit more to your profile, especially for, like, War Hero. And so this is kind of what happened when you chose War Hero, is that it was like a coalition force of slavers, crime, and warlords attacking a human colony determined to wipe out Elysium. And it was called the Ascilian Blitz. And so Shepard rallied the civilians and led their desperate fight to hold out the slavers. And then, so like what happened here is that when the enemy broke through the defenses, Shepard fought them off by himself and sealed the breach. And it was like hours of fighting, and then reinforcements finally arrived. And so if you chose War Hero, Elysium was saved and the Alliance praised Shepard as a War Hero. Although it was very, very rough battle for Shepard that we never really get to see, but it was so nice. Also for these guys, you can shoot them. I mean, they don't really do anything other than just the satisfaction of shooting a gas bag. And of course, aim. Increase accuracy. Oh yeah, and the colony's on fire. Oh, and you can switch your weapons. I might wonder if I can switch from sniper to assault. Yeah, there you go. I usually like doing the assault rifle and sniper combo, just because it's a little bit easier. Oh, and you'll find out why he's named Jenkins. Go, Jenkins, charge, head forward, into action. And ta-da. No, Jenkins! Take that, you bastards! Wow, it didn't last long. Jenkins, no!
Rebel with shields. We're at a chance.
Use deserves a burial.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Love it how he was biting you to stay focused. Don't mind if I point you at your chest. Not weird, is it? So let's... Yep, Omni Gel. Use it. Oh! Oh, ow. Thanks. Take that. Yeah. I also love that they gave the name of the enemy to you before you actually start to see. Oh, sorry. But yeah, that's why Jenkins didn't matter. Jenkins didn't matter at all.
I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut out Nihilus there for a second. And so, yep, and you can have orders to your squad mates. Oh, and go ahead and attack that one, Caden. And yeah, you can order them to go here, or you can call them back if it's getting too hot. There we go. Out of the way, you gas bag. I'm kind of surprised it didn't hit you. I don't think there's any more goodies around, so we're just going to push ahead. Yeah. And here's Ashley. Ashley Williams. Yeah. Blow his face. Oh, yeah, I forgot. They get impaled. Don't worry, Ashley, we're coming. Reinforcements on the way. Also, I don't really know what she was aiming at. I always found that like a little funny. Oh, I'm coming, William. Yeah.
Was gonna make it.
How did you know who I am? I never told you I was a commander.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
What about your unit?
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, sir. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon.
I also love how
the
they
dig site is close, just over that rise.
know it's the
It might
Geth,
still be there.
as opposed to like, wait, what are these strange robots? We don't know, and then they just know that it's the Geth, even though no one has ever seen a Geth for 300 years. Least of all, humanity should have no idea, but yet they do. So I always found that funny that they instantly know who it was, even though no one has ever seen a Geth before.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
Time for payback. Also, I still love that one guy's face, where he was about to get impaled, where he's just going, where he looks just so uncomfortable.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're
Oh,
synthetics,
yeah, I guess they,
non-organic life forms
for
with
some
limited
reason,
AI
have
programming,
history on
created by the
Geth
Quarians
classes,
a few
I guess.
centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of
Which
cheap labor,
seems a little
but
weird.
ended
You
up
wouldn't think
turning on
they
the
had
Quarians
that.
and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know.
Yeah, what happened
They
to
set
the
up camp near the
researchers?
beacon. The 232 was
I
with them.
love how
Maybe
he's just
their unit fared
pointing
better
with
than
his gun. Like, yeah, great safety protocol, Shepard. Just point with your gun.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't
Great
any
gun
Turians
safety,
at any
Shepard.
time. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know.
Also, she's a racist. Just so you know.
He's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
And let's move it.
Move out.
Move out! God, I love some of the corpse in Mass Effect. I really do. Oh, and weapons out. Now Ashley has some points. Put it here. One in her. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay.
The beacon's at the far end of this trench.
Oh, so you actually have two options. You can take some equipment or reduce them into Omni-Gel. And what Omni-Gel does is that they make hacking a lot easier down the line. And yes, you can change your squad mates' equipment. Yeah, this actually is pretty nice looking armor, so. And you can also like upgrade your ammo type so you can give yourself an advantage over other enemies. And Ashley, I'll give you this. Anti-personal is very good against regular people, not against robots. So, yeah. Ugh, poor people. And yeah, if you see what's happening here, they just turn to these horrifying creatures. And yes, I know, I've played this game. There we go. Thank you for giving me the victory sound. Okay. And of course. Okay, I'm going to go in the offensive. There we go. And shotgun. Bam. Yeah. I don't necessarily use melee all that much. Oh, and yeah, dig site.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Yeah.
Impaling victims instead of just...
Change of plans, Shepard. It's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Oh. And yep. So let's. Oh right, I got more points now. So I'll increase that. I will do that. I don't really. Yeah, let's increase combat armor just so that I can start. Oh, right. Duh. Yeah, let's increase your decryption so I can unlock your electronics. So these two will be very important later down the line, so make sure you have a squad mate with decryption or electronics given the situation. Kane's very good to take because he has both sometimes. Ashley, yeah, let's upgrade you. There we go. Shepard, yeah, I think everyone's good. Okay. Oh yeah, and equipment. And the Avenger, yeah, I like the Avenger. Makes me feel powerful. Oh, and do like the Reaper. Do like it. Yeah, I'll give you that one, Caden. Yeah, they didn't give me that, so they're fine. Alright, let's do it.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
So that's what happens in the spice. They just convert it into a husk.
Oh god, they're still alive.
Into basically like robot zombies. It's the best way to describe them. They just explode. And let me get shotgun out first. Yeah, they just explode. Can you get out of the way, please? Thank you. Sometimes the AI can be a little cumbersome. Not as bad as other games, but still. Okay. And then, yeah, it's like some locked objects will have decryption or electronics, so you may need to find a squad member that just has something like that along the lines, so you have an easier time. And manual override, which you just press a series of buttons like that. It's really easy, like...
Humans, thank the Maker.
Hurry, close the door before they come back.
A little funny thing, what you just said, thank the Maker, they based an entire religion off of that in BioWare's next game, Dragon Age Origins. I just find it funny that throwaway line was used in their next game and built an entire religion off of that. It's amazing sometimes.
Don't worry, we'll protect
BioWare was amazing back
Thank
then.
you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is over, man. It's all death.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Sadly, it's true.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope?
Is it madness to see the future? See the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there's no escape?
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
I could shut him up for you. No, that's too mean. I don't like doing that.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were
so you get a couple of bonus
the next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
This, and then
Agents of the destroyers,
just extra
bringers
dialogue.
of darkness,
because you know it's an
heralds of our
RPG.
extinction.
RPG, you had to have.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end.
And
then
I'm
everything
just
went quiet. It just sat there.
Can you tell me anything about
It's
the
some
beacon?
type of data module from a galaxy-wide community. Miraculous.
And yeah, I'm just
please.
going to skip
This isn't the time.
the unnecessary dialogue.
Williams,
That's
take us to the
not
spaceport.
important.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel, go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
Sometimes I really do love these games. Especially the really old one in 2007. Okay, well, I got more equipment now, so... Let's see... You know what, I think I'll just Omni-gel this. Omni-gel that... Gel that... Omni-gel that... Nami gel. Oh, that's for Torian. Oh yeah, it's the Phoenix, same color scheme as. I actually don't really like that color scheme, if I'm going to be honest. Not really my favorites. I don't know. Here's the big bad.
Sarah.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Oh, nice. No.
What is that? Off in the distance.
Look at the size of it.
Man, definitely is a huge spectacle. And one thing that I will say that the remaster didn't do well as opposed to the original is that the entire sky was covered in gray. So when Sovereign went up into the sky, all you see is smoke and red lightning shooting off of Sovereign. So I kind of wish they kept that in the remaster, but that's just a bit of a nitpick on my part. Whoa. Forgot that you just go right into it. Okay, I need cover. I don't know why I'm just standing time for shotty. That. Yeah, they just kind of run at you and just. Where's? Oh. Where is he? I don't. What is? There we go. I don't know why that little Geth was hiding, but they were. And some extra grenade and Nami gel. Nice. See, it's really.
Everybody
really
stay
easy.
calm out there. We're coming out. We're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
You're okay,
Yes,
dude.
yes.
Nobody's gonna hurt you.
With the one it's safe.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the
It was
attack.
all over.
Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that
You
ship
don't
came
know
down.
that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
Oh, yes.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
Yeah, the signal you'll find out much later. I won't spoil it now for those who don't know, but that signal is going to be very important, but not for the reasons you think.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Like that.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
There's a reason
I
for
have
that.
to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our
Smuggling,
sheds.
sir. Paragon. Smuggling's a crime, kids.
You're breaking the law, Cole.
We're not hurting anybody. Hell, most of the time I don't even know what's in the packages. Just thought them. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
Yeah. And also, this is where Paragon and Renegade will come in handy, because then they'll open up some more options for you to use later on. And Paragon option unlocked, is that all?
We're risking our lives to save this colony. You sure there's nothing else in here that could help us out?
Yeah, there's one more thing. I was gonna sell it after this was over, but you probably deserve it more than I do.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
And is he worth dying for? I know, good guy option.
He might have something to do with this whole attack, Cole. We need his name. It's important.
Yeah, okay, you're right. His name's Powell. Works the docks at the spaceport if he's still alive.
I have to go.
Good luck.
And if you don't mind, I'm going to ransack your stuff for more. Aha! You were hiding more from me. Give it to me, Cole. You sneak. Yeah, it's mine now. Good luck with nothing, losers. You thought I was kind? It was all a ruse. And Hydra, does it do any... Well, I mean, it increases tech and biology, but not really. Explorer one, I don't think this one really does much. So I'll get rid of... Ah, yes, Stinger. Thank you, Cole, for this valuable weapon. Oh, and weapons out. Man, I'm such a bad soldier for just not having my weapons at the ready. Oh, and there's Nihilus.
It's Nihilus.
I know, give me a second. This is an RPG. I'm looting what I want. There we go. But yeah, poor Nihilus. Anyways, equipment. So, hammer in this one. I think I might make it that. Mechanics. There we go. Nihilus.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
You stupid
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
What about the beacon?
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I had been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
I'm about to say, like, don't be too hard on the guy. All of his friends and coworkers are dead.
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
Poor guy.
I don't really want to think about it.
Yeah, I don't think he actually attended because, you know, he just wanted a nap and then everyone else is now dead.
You're Cole's contact here
Still.
on the docks for the smuggling ring.
What? No! I mean, what does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler, who cares? My supervisor's dead, the entire crew's dead. Doesn't matter now, does it?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
You greedy son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
I'm about to say, it's like, well, I never thought you needed them. It's like, well, yes, what happens if an attack happens? You stupid.
Forget about him. He's not worth it.
You're lucky the commander's here, pal. Hand over those grenades.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
You should
A
make
lot of
amends.
Marines died.
You give me more.
Those grenades could have come in handy. If I were you, I'd think of some way to make it up to them.
Yeah, okay. There is something else I was saving. Could be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it. I don't need it. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
Sometimes they said they're Paragon lines, but it's really just you trying to get more out of your people. But you're being nice about it. That's basically what it is.
Tell me about the Geth attack.
Quick. 1 minute. They must have been inside that
it's
mothership.
kind of like the
They
same
shot anything that
dialogue.
moved.
I'm
It
not
was a
going to
massacre.
repeat. Actually, let's do more.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down, and it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Yeah. Okay. I don't remember just that bump in your face before. Oh, yeah. Oof. And speaking of which, this is what he was talking about, an upgrade for grenades, just to make it a little more powerful. Meet your enemy, found robot. Yeah. Dang, ding. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and power wheels. Well, let's get behind. There we go. And yes, so a cool thing about soldiers that you can max out their abilities for a short time, like adrenaline burst, overkill. They're very useful down the line. And then you also get like some of the offensive powers, like Hayden is I believe is a Sentinel where he can use both biotic and engineer abilities. So that kind of makes him valuable on the field. Oh yeah, and here are these runner a-holes right here, where they'll just sprint at you with their shotgun at the ready. They're very annoying sometimes. You didn't actually hit him, Caden. Thanks. And charge full speed ahead. Oh yeah. Come on, there you go. Ooh, yeah. Guys, you're just shooting at the walls. You're not doing anything. There you go. Yep. Come on. Hop out. Yeah. Okay, I'm just... There you go. to I don't know where a good stopping point is. I think after we're done with this mission, I might call it an end here.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Still love that music.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Just going to squat here.
We need to find them all and shut them
Everyone
down.
knows squatting defuses bombs. Everyone knows the key to defusing bombs is just to squat over it. Is there goodies over here? No, there's not. Oh man. I want me. Ow! Don't shoot. Well, that's not good cover. Thank you. Where's the other bomb? Excuse me while I squat for a minute. There we go. Please protect me and my squad mates. And done. Get behind. Oh yeah. I need a bit. Give me sniper. There we go. Yep. And nope, no one else? Okay. Press forward. And we're gonna do some more squatting. 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 And one more left. And oh, there. You think you can get away from me? I don't think so, buddy boo. I'm going to do one last squatting. And disarm. Yeah, straightforward. Nothing to it. I'm actually just going to check over here if I've missed like any goodies. No, I don't think there's any goodies over here. Hello, Caden. Can you get out of my way? Great. Yep. Oh, no. I sometimes keep forgetting to just hit X for take. And yep. Thank you, squabbies. Save my butt. Please stop hitting the square. And yeah, I'm just going to go over here for some goodies. I know there's some goodies over here. Just going to make a quick buck. Yep, and yep. Yeah, the override's just very easy here. Like, you don't need to worry about it being hard. Unless you're terrible at just pressing buttons in order. And another override for more goodies. Yep. I'll worry about armor and such later. Let's investigate this Prothean beacon.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
Good job, Ashley, for just getting right close to it. Yep, save her, Shepard. Toss her aside. Now you get sucked in.
Shepard! No, don't touch it!
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Now he's in a coma for 12 hours, I think. Oh gosh, the camera angles are a little weird in the first game. I forgot how weird they were. Second and third game they got a lot better, but the first game they had some weird camera angles. They were solid. Distinguished service. And here's Saren in the captain chair.
We identified the ship that touched down.
And the matriarch.
The Normandy. A human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
Oh, Saren. You should have destroyed it yourself.
This human must be eliminated.
You can try, my Turian bastard.
Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
Those lines. Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
You had us
Hello,
worried
Doctor.
there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
I'm okay. What are you talking about? I'm Commander Shepard. I'm always okay.
Minor throbbing. Nothing serious. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
Nah, don't blame
You
us.
had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off.
flirting.
Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
Oh, I was dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
Well, my soldier died, so now
I don't like
I'm
soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Why is Williams here?
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Good.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
Nice.
You said you needed to see me
You
in
know,
private,
she's a
Captain.
racist.
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report,
Well,
Shepard.
maybe not.
You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm... It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best. A living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks
Why?
we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
A vision.
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
Well, what were we going to say about that, Captain?
What are we going to tell him? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
And we should stop him.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
Understood, sir.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Oh yeah. And now once we get to the Citadel, I think I'm going to call it a day. I think this has been a pretty good start to I forgot about that ridiculous running animation. Look at me run! Oh yeah!
Hey, Commander.
Hello, Ashley. What do you want?
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
You weren't even there. How would you know?
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
I mean, he died before you were ever a part of the picture, so I don't think so.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. That
Even
means a
though we
lot.
met for like 15
I've
minutes.
never met anyone who was awarded the Star of Terra.
Star Terra, the Medal of Honor in Mass Effect?
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
I mean, you helped.
Couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Ish.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
Glad to have you on the team.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Another Paragon points. Yay!
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Tell me about Captain Endos.
What do you know about Captain Endos?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run
It
into.
is that turn of phrase.
And he
He knows
cares
when to
about the
let it
people
slide
under
and
his
when to
command.
crack the whip. Makes it sound like he's like some kind of like abusive slave owner.
How did you end up serving on a
He knows when to crack the whip.
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I
Sure.
figured the colonies were teeming
That's not
with
true
exotic
nowadays.
adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the
Ever
Alliance...
think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe... But there's something special about working on soldiers.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What's an L2?
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I kind of wish they actually played on that a little bit for Caden's personal arc. Dealing with, like, physical pain, maybe even disabilities, but they kind of just went with, like, a migraine here and there. Wish they went into that a little bit more, but whatever.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Would have been a nice, like, little story development for Caden.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Thanks. That's all you had to say to me? You son of a bitch? That's it? Anything else?
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Shut the hell up. And where are you, Captain? There you are. Anything more you
Go
say?
speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
Yes, sir. Okay. Alright, well, and oh yeah, and Engineer Adams. I wonder if Engineer Adams... I know, this is actually on the Engineer Bay. I could show everyone the hard drive. Not the hard drive, the ship drive. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. And yep, Normandy's Figgle Bay, and here you can go into all of your squad members' lockers, and then you can give them new equipments. So this is basically your safe zone. Oh, and here's your tank. You get a tank. Oh my gosh, so in the original game, the tank was such a pain to drive. Like, my gosh, it was such a pain. They patched it and refined it in this remaster, so the tank is actually easier to drive. But oh my gosh, the original was such a pain. It's just so floaty, and I'm so glad they actually worked on it in the remaster, so that it drives a lot better than it did before. And of course, your requisition officer. What's weird about this is that you actually have to buy licenses for him to get new and better stuff. So he's like your merchant on this ship, but you have to buy licenses for him to sell more better stuff to you, which I don't know. It's such a weird system they have right here.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra...
Not right now, thanks.
No problem. Keep checking back.
Whoops.
Looking for supplies?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard... Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Which, I don't know, that's like such a weird system.
What are licenses? Why do you
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
So you basically had to pay extra money for him to get better stuff so that you can buy the better stuff. It's, like I said, it's a weird system. I'm glad they stopped doing this in Mass Effect 2 and 3.
What do the different manufacturers offer?
There are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
How often will you get new items?
Well, that depends on how much. At any time. Check back often. I need to move items.
Let's see what you
bet.
And do you have... Oh, and yes, you can actually get upgrades for your grenade and metagel so that you can get more, which is, you know, really nice. So, Liberator. I'm just gonna sell this. Yeah, I think that's it for now. Love this little running. Gotta run to my next destination. And here's Engineer Adams. Okay, that's all you have to say to me. Thanks. So if you hit examine all the stuff, you just get extra experience points. It's just basically added to your codex, which is, you know, free experience points. I mean, why not? and those happen throughout the game. So you get free experience points when you hit examine. And it updates your codex, so if you're the reading nerd, you'll really enjoy those. I mean, otherwise it's just little bonuses. Doesn't really impact anything really, just something extra. Okay, and yeah, same here. Hit examine, da.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sorry, I just don't really care about Presley in this one. He's just there for most of it. Yeah, that's kind of the thing that I feel sad about. Like, Presley and Engineer Adams are just, they're barely there for most of it. So I kind of wish they had a little bit more. In Mass Effect 2 and 3, they did give them a little bit more. Not enough, but just a little more. I thought there was a little more examines. Guess I was wrong. Okay, Joker.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
I love that line. Seeing that taxpayer money at work. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to introduce to you the Citadel.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
That's what she says.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
I do miss the games very much. I forgot how grand the music is.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime.
But that's
in
like
case you had any questions.
Not even
I
half
have
or a
the mission
quarter.
reports. I assume
like
they're accurate?
A tenth. A tenth.
Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Sorry, everyone. Just lost part of it.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
It was said it raises Ash. Sorry, I just can't help myself with her sometimes. Yep, expose Saren, perfect. And yes, the pulsating arrows are where you need to go. And let me just go ahead and hack this little one. Sorry, Udina, I'm just going to hack into some stuff here. Captain Hendrickson reported some unusual energy readings during a patrol of the Argos Row cluster. She had particular concerns about the Hydra system, but was recalled before her team could investigate further. No patrols are scheduled for that sector. Do we want to send in a recon team? And you have an optional side mission as well. So, before we go any further, no one needs to level up. Okay, I think this is a great place to call it a day. Thank you everyone so much for watching. This is the Courageous Spider, and I hope you enjoyed this first part of the Mass Effect trilogy playthrough. And I'm going to do another stream next Saturday. I'm debating on which game I'm going to do it in, but I'm pretty much going to start doing weekly live streams on Saturday and Sunday. Well, time's going to be very different, but overall, I'm just going to map out and see which games I want to play for next week. Saturday, I don't know, I might do another episode in Game Beasts, just because I have a lot of fun with that game. Next Sunday, I may do another Mass Effect one. May do another new game. We'll just have to wait and see. But yes, as always, thank you my superheroes for watching. I'll see you around next time. Bye bye. Oh, well, this is a little awkward. I was oh, there we go.